busiest week ever, so I asked you all to ask me for advice so I can make a video. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be answering these in like different locations as I'm going about my day, so hopefully that makes it more interesting. But let's jump right into it. The first one is how to tell a streamer you really admire their hard work and dedication. I think there's a lot of ways to do that. Everyone shows their appreciation in different ways. For me, I like to send like little tweets or DMs that just kind of show that you appreciate people. There is no guarantee that when you send a tweet or a DM that a streamer is gonna see it, but I think it still counts for something, that you're taking out time of your day to show them that you do appreciate them, that you do look up to them, that you do find comfort in their streams, whatever it may be. I think a lot of the time also that like our actions speak for themselves. So whether it's like leaving someone tabbed or just stopping really quickly to say hi or good night, little things like that. Everyone has their own way of doing it, but whatever works for you. Advice on how to get through a bad day. Honestly, sometimes I just have to remind myself that it's okay to feel those emotions. It's okay to kind of be in that moment and live in that moment. I usually like to, play iMessage games, listen to music, watch a show if I have the energy, but a lot of the time it's important to remember that not all days are good days, not all days are going to be the best days of our lives. Occasionally we're going to have a day here or there that's not good and it's bad, and it's okay to just be in that moment and live in that moment and kind of just, I try to go to bed with this mentality that, okay, tomorrow will be better, today sucked, but it's okay. There's always a new day, there's always another chance. So kind of just don't beat yourself up about having a bad day, but reach out for help if you need it and do whatever you can to make yourself smile. I think that's the best advice I can give. I'm really bad at even getting through bad days half of the time, but we just have to push ourselves sometimes. What do you think is the best advice you believe everyone should hear? I think one of the best advices I've ever gotten in my life is to step out of your comfort zone and to just challenge yourself like that. I feel like we all get so comfortable being in comfort that we don't really push ourselves or challenge ourselves. And I've learned, especially through content creation, stepping out of my comfort zone is the #1 way to challenge yourself. I personally think that advice has helped me a lot because there's so much content I've created ever since taking that advice that I probably wouldn't have. I stepped out of my comfort zone a lot of times. I think it's so easy to get stuck in this daily routine or get just stuck in whatever we're comfortable doing, whether it be just waking up, grabbing Starbucks, going to work, and then going home. Challenging ourselves and pushing ourselves and just doing things that we don't normally do all the time really helps us find things that we might fall in love with. For an example, when I started streaming for the first time, I thought I'd go live and then never go live again, and that was a huge step for me of stepping out of that comfort zone of hating my voice and hating how I looked like. But now I'm literally uploading videos every day on YouTube, and I did that by stepping out of my comfort zone. So I think the best advice out there that I've ever gotten, and that I think you guys should follow as well, is step out of your comfort zone and challenge yourself. You'll find so much around you that you're gonna be like, wow, I didn't know I can do that, or wow, I can do that and I love this and I want to keep doing it. If you're watching this is a sign. Step out of your comfort zone and challenge yourself and just do something that you don't think you would have done otherwise. How do you tell someone you like them? Honestly, just tell them. You never know what they're gonna say, you never know what's gonna happen, but I think there's no set way of being like, hey, I like you. Literally, just tell them. You can do it, okay? Tell them if you like someone right now, tell them. Go, tell them. I'm scared that I'm losing interest in streams and I don't know what to do. I think it's okay if you feel like you're growing out of streams. Just know that doesn't invalidate everything you've felt before that, everything you may have done before that. If you need to take a step back, if you need to take care of yourself, or like just focus on other things, it's completely okay to do so. I think at the end of the day, as a viewer, I would hope that a streamer understands why I'm stepping away, or if I am taking a break, or I just need to go take a few steps back for my own sake. And then of course, as a streamer, I personally 100% do understand if someone can't be there, can't watch, can't chat, can't work. Like, it's totally okay. At the end of the day, you have to do what makes you happy. And if taking a step back and growing out of things like that makes you happy, then it's completely okay. Never feel guilty, never feel like you need to do something about it, because at the end of the day, your happiness is most important and your well-being is most important. How can I stay motivated when everything around me feels like it's falling apart? I feel like this is one of those things where, like, it's easy for us to give other people advice, but when it comes to following the advice, we're absolutely horrible at it. I know I am. Like, I'm gonna sit here and give advice, and then when I need it the most, I'm not gonna follow my own advice. But I personally surround myself by things and people who motivate me. I think being in an environment where we feel motivated helps a lot. And if I ever don't feel motivated, I like to reach out to friends, I like to reach out to colleagues, and that definitely does help a lot. Keep your circle close, keep good people around you, keep people by you that motivate you, that don't put you down. I think that's the number one thing. One of my biggest fears is showing myself, being my true self on camera. What do you tell yourself to ease those thoughts and be more confident? I think this is a really good question. Believe it or not, I'm actually not that confident. It took me like 3 tries to film this. I kept messing up. I'm probably gonna mess up again. I do believe that it is important to be yourself when you're creating content, but at the end of the day, the big picture of who we are is always there. And I think it's just important to try to authentically be yourself in any way you can. Obviously right now I'm talking in full confidence. Even though I'm not confident, I'm probably gonna edit this and be like, oh my gosh, I sound so stupid. In front of my family, I'm a little bit different. In front of my friends, I'm different. I think it's just, you know, we adjust to our environment and the way we communicate, but at the end of the day, like, who we are will always be there. Be proud of that. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of the person you are. And if you're a good person, then that will 100% come across in whatever you do. Believe in yourself, believe in your heart, believe in your soul, and believe that the people that you're talking to will accept you for who you are. And if they don't, then they're not meant to be part of your journey. I'd rather have 5 people in my corner who love me for who I am than have 100 people supporting me just because I'm trying to be what they want to be. Be yourself, be confident. It takes time, but it's a process, but I think it's a process that's worth it. I really want to be close friends with these people in my class, but I'm shy. Help. Initially, believe it or not, I'm really shy at making friends. I never know how to go up to someone and just be like, hey. But honestly, like, this probably doesn't help, but literally just go up to someone and just say hi. And you can always use like a school excuse, like, hey, can I look over your notes? Or hey, did you start the homework? Or did you start studying for the test? And kind of go about it that way. I think that really helps. Just connecting on that stuff really does help me make friends. That's how I meet some of my friends in college, just sitting next to them and being like, hey, want to study together? Or hey, are you going to the library? Can I join too? Don't be afraid. Just look over to the person next to you or in front of you or behind you and just say, hey, I was wondering if you wanted to exchange numbers or emails so we can stay in the loop in case ever I'm out of class or you're out of class. So yeah, I hope that helps. What advice would you give somebody that wants to start streaming but doesn't know how to start? So I'm gonna put the technological stuff to the side, like the OBS and the downloading and the behind the scenes stuff to the side for a second, because if you guys ever need help with that, you can always send me a message. But in terms of like just not being scared and being confident in doing it, honestly, what I did was just press start stream. It was the scariest thing I've done in my life, but the most life-changing thing. Just press start stream, or, you know, just have someone on FaceTime with you. Something that I really did during my first stream was just like hit up a couple of friends and just made sure that they'd be able to be in chat and just to vibe out. That way I didn't feel awkward. But just press that start stream button. I promise it'll go well. I promise there'll be at least 1 or 2 people there supporting you, and I will be one of them if you tell me that you're going to be streaming. Alright, that's it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry it was nothing interesting. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I promise more fun videos coming soon. Alright, I'm literally filming outside. Please, for the love of God, subscribe. Bye!